Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Davis. I'll be dialing in my co-host. Just got finished at the Nittany Lions versus the West Virginia Mountaineers game. So he'll be dialing in just a few. He was here just a minute ago. We had picture, but his sound wasn't going. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll just be waiting for him. Right now, just go ahead and go ahead and do the shout outs. I like to thank those who would like to watch the live and those who come back to watch the replay. Thanks for giving us your undivided attention. I also like to thank our listeners for the ones that listen to the audio show. We got Boardman, Oregon. Notice I didn't say Washington this time. Boardman, Oregon, San Jose, California, Brussels, Belgium, Grinzek Weiland, Germany, and Ashburn, Virginia. Thanks for listening to you. We'd like to thank all our listeners. There you go, James. Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I just did the shout outs and everything. I told everybody you went to the West Virginia game. Like I said, I didn't catch the end of it. Last I seen it was 27-6. Mountaineers was down. What happened?
34-12. They looked good the first quarter, but they got a lot of work to do. I don't know. Penn State is not did Penn State didn't impress me none. To be ranked number 8, but it's the first game. West Virginia, they had some miscues, drop passes. Penn State fumbled the ball the first half. We got the ball and then fumbled it right back to them. I mean,
Oh, dang.
yeah. So we didn't have much offense, no sacks, about probably pressure. Only got pressure to him 3 or 4 times to the Penn State quarterback. So there's a lot of work for them to do, WVU to do. But once again, I'm not a big Neil Brown fan. He didn't throw the ball down the middle, none to stretch the field. You got to stretch that field to open up your run game. He didn't do that. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens next week. They got Albany. We'll see how they do that and then bounce back the week after against Pitt.
Right. Did we get any
But
flashes of Judah in there?
no, Judah didn't get in. He didn't get in that game. Like I don't know why, but no Judah got in that game.
Okay.
But which you had the rain delay. Man, it was hot. It was 90 degrees started kickoff. Then halftime, the storms moved in, and which I was a little bit thankful for because it cooled it off. We got wet getting back to the vehicle. And we set the rain delay out and then went back and watched the second half, and it was better. It cooled it off.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side, I mean, Garrett Green didn't throw no interceptions. But I mean, they looked good the first quarter and everything else, but the rest of it was just like play selection, play calling too from the staff, and so. But we'll see how they bounce back next week.
Right.
But yeah, if I was home, which I'll be home here shortly, I was looking at before I left this morning on our picks for
Uh-huh.
the weekend. I left a bunch of games off. I didn't realize that, but the first
Yeah,
five
I
games
seen
that we
that.
had on, yeah, the first 5 games that we had, I was 5-0 on my picks. You was 3-2.
Yep. Because I was looking at that. I got that on my phone because I knew you was gonna be driving, so I picked up all the stuff on my phone that we need to be going over. And like was gonna open up with some WNBA.
Oh, Caitlin Clark, she lit it up, didn't she?
She, I don't got her stats. I don't go on her stats, but I know they beat the Sky 100-81. The Sky, good thing for the Sky, they still in the 8th seed, but the Fever, that win put them at 500 and moved them into the 6th spot.
I've
because
seen that.
they were tied with the Mercury. However, they beat the Mercury all 4 times. So the Mercury had to take the back seat.
Caitlin Clark had her career high, 31 points.
Nice.
So I don't know what board she had or nothing like that. But she had a career high in that game of 31 points. Like me and you mentioned, coming back off of the All Star break, if they got on a roll, you don't want to play this Fever team.
Oh no, you don't. And I was looking at they have 8 games left, and I would out of all the games that they should at least finish 5-3. They got 3 hard games. They got what was them games again? Let me go back to them games. I know they got the Aces twice, so those are gonna be the hard ones. I got them down for 2 losses, and I want to say they played the Liberty, and the rest of them was like the Dream, the Sparks. Like their next game, I forgot. I think its next game is Wednesday. They play the Wings, so I'm like, they should be able to at least go 5-3 out of these last 8 games.
Hey, I hope so. I like to see how they can do in the playoffs and everything. And like that Sky, they're hanging on to that eighth seed, but not by much. Well, one game, ain't it?
Just one game.
So, but the Dream ain't. They ain't helping themselves out. They keep losing.
Yep, they not. I'm
So
pulling.
we'll see. We'll see. What happens. So
I'm pulling up the Fever games right now. Like I said, uh, tomorrow it's tomorrow, not Wednesday. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock they got the Wings.
tomorrow at 4.
Yeah, tomorrow at 4 they're gonna be
That
playing the
sounds good.
Wings, and then the one Wednesday was they play the Sparks. And right, you got
Okay.
the second from the last, and then you got the last. You got those 2 games, and it was the Lynx. That's what it was. That was the one I said. The Lynx, and they got the Aces twice. Other than that, they played the
Yeah.
Dream, and they played. So they got to play the Wings twice. They play the Wings on September 15th, and their last game on September 19th is the Mystics. So those are the 3 hard ones they got. They got the Lynx. At least that one is at home on February 6th. That's 7:30 game. And then they got a Wednesday and Friday game, September 11th, 9/11 and 9/13. Uh, both of them are at home. That's a good thing. They're at home for both of those games, but they gonna play the
Uh,
Aces twice.
hopefully they get split with maybe the Aces.
Yeah, it would be nice if they could split. That's why I was like, they at least should go no less than 5-3.
Well, we'll see what happens here in the next week or so with those games,
Yeah,
and see what happens. Yeah, it's hard for me to not having to be able to pull up my stats.
I know. I see you. And while I at it, like I said, I wouldn't be good at this if I didn't do my due diligence. Let's pull up. Let's see if the Sky can stay in that eighth seed. So let's see what the Chicago Sky got. Now, tomorrow, this is going to be a tough sale right here. Tomorrow, they play the Lynx. Then Tuesday, they playing the Aces. Wednesday, they should be able to bounce back. They got the Sparks. Then the Wings. Okay, you got 2 last. Then you got the Mystics, so that's 3. Then you got the Lynx again. Then you got the Mercury. They might be able to handle the Mercury. The Dream, and they finish with the Sun. Oh my gosh, this is a horrible. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna count them as a loss on the Lynx, a loss on the
So they're
Aces.
not they're not making the playoffs
Pretty much, they're not, unless the Dream got a worse schedule than that. And you know
unless
what? I
unless they
wouldn't be
lose
doing
out.
due diligence. Yep, they could lose out, but we gonna see what the Atlanta Dream got. But Chicago, they got it hard.
What's it showing there?
All right, the Dream. Oh man, it might be the Dream at that 8 seed. Cause look, the Dream they start their thing off tomorrow with the Sparks. Dream should get that. Then the Dream got to play the Mercury. Then they got the Wings. Then they play the Fever. That's a loss right there. I'm counting that right there. That's a loss. And then they go against the Lynx. That's a loss. But then they got Mystics again. They got Mystics twice, back to back. Then the Sky and the Liberty. So they may be
Sounds
going
good.
also. They also both teams may go 4-4 in them last ones. I give Caitlin
Well,
Clark 5-3, and the other two 4-4.
well, if the other two go 4-4, it puts the Sky in it.
Yeah, that puts the Sky. Sky can stay where they at.
Yeah, it gives them because they got a one game lead. But we'll see how that goes and everything. And
What?
so
Yeah. In fact, if you think about it, if the Sky lose more than 4, they can hang it up. They lose more than
oh
4, they
yeah,
can hang it up.
yeah, that's exactly it. So, but yeah, we just we'll see what happens and everything. Yeah, like I said, I'm not here to bring any stats up, so we move on to baseball and stuff. I ain't got nothing to pull up because I'm on my phone. So
That's all right. I already got the baseball scores loaded.
there you go.
We got some games going on right now, and it's like the Royals. They're down on the Astros. The Astros got a 5-2 lead on them in the middle of the eighth. So I don't know about your Royals, but we'll check their standings and we're gonna we do the scores and then I'll go through the standings. Uh,
Got
White Sox they're down to the Mets. Mets got them 5-2 at top of the seventh. Phillies got your Braves though 3-0 top of the eighth. The Brewers and Reds are tied dead at 4 top of the seventh. Then we got the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. They tied the bottom of the fourth. And they're both tied at 5. Orioles are down by the Rockies. Colorado Rockies got them 3-2, bottom of the fourth. And let's see. We got some games look like just started not too long ago because the Marlins and Giants is in the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. And later on
That's out
today,
west.
yeah. And then later on today, about 9:30, the Mariners will be taking on the Angels. Got some
Sounds
games.
good. I did hear a stat on the way home when I was listening to the after game show. The Mountaineers, St. Louis beat the Yankees, and in New York. And the last time, if I'm not mistaken, St. Louis beat the Yankees in New York was 1964 in the World Series.
Wow.
And they gave a crazy stat. It was a pitcher, Bob Gibson, for the Cardinals that pitched that in '64. And there was a Gibson pitcher that pitched for the Cardinals today. I forgot his first name.
Oh,
So,
dang.
so that's kind of a crazy stat. Baseball always has crazy stuff like that. So you get that crazy stuff going on in baseball. It's crazy stats and stuff.
Right. You want to know something else is
What?
crazy?
What's that?
The Yankees is leading the AL East, but they only up one game on the Orioles. So if they lose,
Uh, that's it. And I seen something the other day too. There was a first that happened in Major League Baseball, but I didn't fully read it. I don't know. There was a player that ended up playing for both teams in the same game. Um, I don't know how it happened, but I don't know. I don't know what happened with that ordeal. I don't know if it was one of those games that went on forever, ever. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I know what
I
happened.
just seen it.
He got traded in the bottom of the seventh.
He probably did. He probably did. He probably got traded, so then they flipped him over, and he went over there and changed uniforms, and then he's playing for his team. But
Now, that's funny. He
So
played for both teams. Now, like I
where's
said,
our
where's what now?
where's our where's our buddy at on the stats there? Aaron Judd on batting average.
Oh, I'll bring that up and just say I'm going to the standings, and then I'll find the batting average.
Oh
He
yeah,
might.
okay. I thought you didn't went through the standings. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I only just did the one with the Yankees because we was talking about the Yankees about losing to St. Louis. You said they ain't last since 64. And I'm like, ooh, they only up one game on the Orioles. But you got the Guardians. They're up two games on the Royals, and the Royals was down today. The Astros is leading. They got a four in the AL West. They got a 4-game lead on the Mariners. Now in the National League, let's see. We got the Phillies. Oh my goodness, the Phillies are still leading, but the Braves didn't cut that lead down to 5. They only 5 games up on the Braves.
But the Phillies has done took the last two games from the Braves. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but they're only up 5 games. I mean, like wow. The last I seen it was like 9-game stretch.
Yeah,
But you got the
they cut it down to 6 and 5, and they keep as they keep gaining, then they keep losing a little bit.
right, and then you got the Brewers is leading the Cubs, but they up by 9.5 games. Now that's pretty good stretch right there. And the
Yes,
Dodgers
that is.
Dodgers winning the West, but they only 5 games up on the Diamondbacks, and come and 5.5 on the Padres. Because I was about to say the Padres was tied for second, but they down a half game to the Diamondbacks.
So it's still basically about the same there.
Yep.
So,
Now let's go sit and see some batting averages. And our batting averages leaders are Bobby Witt is still up. Bobby Witt Jr. 341. Aaron
what's
Judge,
Judd?
I think he went down because he's at 330 right now. Wasn't he at 332 last week? What?
Yeah, I think he was at 332 or 333. So he dropped a couple points, and Bobby Witt dropped. He dropped a good bit. I think he was like
Yeah, because he was like,
348.
yeah, and he's at 341 and he's at 330. Hey, he still could.
It's possible. Yeah, you still got a whole month of baseball, so it's still possible he could. As long as he's still leading in the home
And
runs and
home run,
RBIs, it's still.
which I didn't check that right there. I just went for batting average was the first thing I looked at. So
Yeah, I'd say he still is. Excuse me.
I want to say
Long
he's
day.
definitely in the home runs
Yeah, the home runs, and he had a good lead too on the RBIs.
because the only one Otani was right behind him, and he was down a good about 7 or 8.
Yeah, home runs. He had like 51 or 52 home runs the other day. Um, I think Otani was like at 42, something like that, 41.
Yep.
But
Too bad I can't get it to come up. It has Aaron Judge came up. He's still leading. He has 57 home runs right now and 144 RBIs.
wow.
But it didn't show me the list of who's second and everything. It just
All right,
freaking Google, it works sometimes for you.
that's it. So
But
about it. That's about it with baseball right now, ain't it?
yeah, I think he still has a pretty good shot at winning
Triple Crown.
all
What is it?
this is clickbait. This might be real. Somebody named 40 round Niners first round pick is in stable condition after a shooting in a San Francisco robbery.
Oh my goodness, that's not good.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if that really happened
I don't know.
because I didn't. It just showed up on my phone.
I'll tell you what, being up there at the
Be the
games,
wide receiver.
being up there at the game, your phone don't work inside the stadium pretty much. I mean, you'll have full bars and everything. There's so many people there,
Right.
it jams it or something. You can't get nothing to go through. Or you can't get online, brought up to hardly look for scores or anything.
It's reconnecting. Oh, it's
Who's
okay.
that?
We just
Me?
lost you and everything. Yeah, we lost you and then you reconnected.
All
But
right.
you know what? I got to thinking about that. You know why they do that? Because just in case you bought a ticket on the 50-yard line, you could be on your phone live streaming the game. And like my
Yeah.
wife was telling me, they have
I,
what they call like party room. Like I bought a
yeah.
ticket to the game, and if the game ain't coming on, I can have people like like we're currently on Restream, but I can have a Restream feature or a Zoom feature, and I can charge everybody like $5, and they get on, and I just let live stream the game right there.
I
I
didn't
guess
think about that.
that's to keep y'all from making money, so they block it. They keep y'all from being able to get on and I know because I just had that idea right now. It's like, ooh, I could live stream the game and
There's this boy I grew up with, played ball with. For basketball for West Virginia, he was on the West Virginia page
hmm
where people, all the games was on ESPN Plus. Well, he
right.
got it, and then some people that couldn't afford it. Well, he was taking it from his app and streaming it on that West Virginia page. I think they stopped him or something, said something to him for doing it.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, they find some way to go around the system.
Yeah, they do. They do. Everybody's wanting that almighty dollar. So,
All right,
so
so
what do you think now? We're getting closer to football.
yep.
College is done fully kicked off. I missed the Miami game bad. Miami and Florida. I missed it bad. I said Florida was
That's
going
like
to
saying
win.
it was 17-10. It was close. What happened? Because I went with Florida too.
38-10 was the final score.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got blown. I mean, I don't know what happened as far as the game goes because I just seen the score and getting out of that ball game late from that rain delay.
Right. Well,
And
here
the thing is, at them
uh-huh.
ball games, they don't show no scores or updates hardly anymore.
They don't. I would figure they do it just
No.
like in pro games. You would see such and such elite, and every now and then they would show the on the jumbotron the other scores.
Now they do at halftime. They'll show the scores at halftime, but other than that, they don't hardly show it. Not they don't at Mountaineer Field.
Mm.
So, but
Well, I pulled up them games earlier from earlier them college games. Um, NC State beat WCU 38-21. I believe we both picked NC State. We had
yes,
Kansas
yes, we
over
did.
Linwood. We had Missouri over Murray State. We both went with Southern Utah, and they got it handed to them bad, forty
Yeah,
nine
they
to nothing.
did. They did. They did. Hey, Beans, got a question for you real fast.
Okay,
I just pulled into my house. You want me to go ahead and log off this and jump on my laptop?
you can. We still got about a good 30 minutes. All right, let's wait for him to come up here, and we'll go over them scores. We'll start them scores back again when he comes back. Um, but while we at it, let's go ahead and I know what we can go ahead and do. We're going to tell you about the Buy Me a Coffee so you can help support this channel. Uh, you can buy me a coffee for as simple as a Starbucks coffee. It $5 can help support the channel and help us to bring you content just like this. We're gonna go ahead and leave this up while he is getting on, and he's had a trying day. Uh, he was really wanting the Mountaineers to win, and I was pushing for him. So like that's my buddy, so I'm gonna go with Mountaineers. And somebody told me at work, he said, "Oh, Mountaineers ain't gonna win that game." I was like, "Oh, they got a good chance," but it didn't. I don't know because I know he said it was 34-12. I'm thinking 12 as in four field goals, but instead of four field goals, they could have had just missed them extra points. So hopefully it's just. I guess it would be better to miss the extra point than to be four field goals. If you got four field goals, that means you can't get in the end zone. To win games, you need to be able to get in the end zone. So maybe they just missed them extra points. So hopefully that's what they just did. And we thank you for supporting and buying the coffee. So that's why that was up there to help us continue to bring you great content like this. And let's see, James should be up here any minute now. We're gonna be finishing with the college edition, and then we will go into NFL. Other than we already went into the NFL news about dude getting shot, and that's news to me. That, like I said, it might be clickbait. We're about midway in season one. Season one of VetsPlusSports.com should go all the way to about the Super Bowl, and then we'll take a break. But last year we started right before the NFL draft. I don't know. We may just actually start our season in March because we have March Madness, and that's when we might go. So season two will start after the Super Bowl. You are in midway through season one, and we should have our first award coming soon. Vets Plus Sports will do our own awards show. Uh, Looks like the WNBA would be the first to be able to be in the awards show. Uh, but like I said, we got to do the rating and everything. I'll get with my partner and we will let you know. And uh, our road award will be this little guy right here. You see the little mascot right here, the mascot in the upper right hand corner. That is what we call the Wounded Warrior. He is the Wounded Warrior. He must continue like we're vets, but it's just like even when we're hurt vets and when we're in theaters, whether like I said, I went from the Desert Storm Theater, James is from Iraqi Freedom Theater. When you're injured, sometimes you just have to go on, and it's just like with the sports. When you're injured, sometimes you just have to play through it. You have to play through that injury, and that's what we want to award them for. It's just like and we call it the Wounded Warrior. But I guess James is going to be a little bit more. So let me go ahead and while he's doing that, I'm gonna go over these scores. So I thought he would be back real quick. But here's one we both lost. Well, no, I lost because I went with Temple versus Oklahoma, 51-3. I got my butt spanked. We both picked Georgia over Clemson. And I don't think we did Iowa over Illinois, but we would have went that way. We both picked Tennessee Volunteers over Chattanooga. Oh, you're here.
I'm back. I'm back.
Cool beans. I was going over them games. I thought we were, because I do remember You took Oklahoma, and I went with Temple. I was like, I kind of like Temple, but yeah, it didn't work out for
You
Temple.
thinking about the old Temple?
Yeah. But I swapping down. We both picked Georgia over Clemson. That was an easy one right
Yes,
there.
yes, yes. We both, yeah.
And we both went Volunteers over Chattanooga.
We uh,
Tennessee Volunteers over Chattanooga.
let's see here. Let's see what the scoreboards. I missed the WVU game, which that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Mountaineers go.
We both picked Ohio State over Akron. Oh my goodness, Florida. They tried to give us a what you call it? They tried to give us a little fake out earlier like it's gonna be a game, but 41-17.
All right, Ole Miss won or winning. Alabama's winning.
Alabama's winning. Oh, we didn't pick that game.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah,
For Alabama? I don't
yeah,
remember that.
yeah. You picked Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you got Alabama picked. K State's probably going to win that one. You picked K State. I picked K State. Oregon's just now getting kicked off. No, they're in the third quarter. What? Oregon's struggling. You see that?
No, I didn't see Oregon didn't come up.
Uh,
Oh, I got Oregon 14-0.
14-0 in the third quarter playing Idaho.
That's true. It is Idaho.
And,
But I think we both picked Oregon.
Yeah, we did. We did. And look at this right here. Halftime, Texas A&M 6, Notre Dame 6.
I don't think we picked that game.
Yeah, we did. We both
We
picked
did?
Texas A&M.
Okay, good. Because I would have went with A&M. I was like,
Michigan is winning right now in the third with 5:20 left, 13-3. We both picked Michigan on that one. And then we both picked Arizona. And
yeah. Do we do LSU and USC?
Yes.
That's tomorrow. We did?
Yeah, we both picked LSU for tomorrow, and then we both picked BC for Monday.
Okay.
So, we'll get these down. We'll know come Tuesday's episode. We'll know our final count on the picks. I don't know how I missed all those other games. Now I picked Oklahoma State won. I picked them. You picked South Dakota State.
Yeah.
Tennessee won. You picked them. Well, we picked them. Yeah, West Virginia forgot to show up.
I don't think we picked an Ole Miss and Furman. I think we missed that game. Ole Miss and Furman.
No, we got it. No, you picked Ole Miss. We both picked Ole Miss.
Okay.
And let's see.
We did Texas and Colorado State, right?
What's that?
We did Texas and Colorado State, right?
Yes, we should have. I'm going down through here. Nah, actually, we missed. Yeah. No, we picked it. We both picked Texas.
Okay. Then I don't see any games we missed.
There were some games on there. I was going down through that we missed. I forgot which one it was. Because that only gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 21. That's only 42 teams. That's 21 games we did, and there's only 40. That's only 42 teams. So there's some games.
We was only going with those rated ones, right? The ranked teams, right?
Is that what we did?
Yeah, that's what I thought we did. Was just
okay. And that's the reason. That's the reason why. That's the reason why that happened then.
Because I know we didn't do games like Pitt. We didn't do Pitt because they're not ranked, and neither is Virginia or Virginia Tech. None of them was.
That's right. That's the games we missed. So we just done the ranked ones. Gotcha. That's what happened. But
But they can give us a few. We about to have we'll have some ranked ones here in a minute. Cause what you call it, Florida State about to be out of there in a minute when they lose again. When Boston College beat them up.
I was they handed these out at the game. I was waving my blue towel.
Oh, okay.
It didn't help none, but you know.
Didn't even keep the heat away, huh?
Oh no, it was bad. It was bad. I had my little boy there at 9. Yeah, he was ready to go at halftime. Mr. Keller went with us, and
Yeah.
I need to thank Mr. Keller because he's the one that got my phone working to get on the podcast coming when I dropped him off.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he was the one. He showed me what I had to do, and he got it working for me. So now
Cool
I know if I got to use my phone, what I got to do to get back on it to get the mic working.
Right, yeah, because the first time you came on, I was like, I had your picture, but
no sound.
Yeah, no sound.
So I had to go back through Chrome. It wasn't going through Chrome, and I had the option. He showed me. We went through Chrome, and when I came through Chrome, that's when I had my mic.
Cool beans.
So we went to my settings. My settings was on and everything, but it was just had to go back through Chrome. So,
well, that is good.
That is good. So now college is kicking off. It's in full swing, and I'm still excited to see what the next weekend's going to hold with the NFL starting off Thursday. You got a Friday game.
Oh, yes.
Don't forget that Friday game. A little oddball game Friday, but I'm excited. Can't see what ready to happen.
Friday.
The Eagles and the Packers in Brazil.
That's Friday?
Yeah, and the Eagles are wearing black and white with the green outline numerals, and the Packers are just wearing their own. Hey, Packers said, "Well, you just they could have wore those. They could have wore the mustard yellow or whatever you call them. I call them mustard yellow, but
them ugly suits. Yeah." Mm-mm.
So,
but they're going with their regular green, even though they told them not to wear green.
Yeah, according to Mr. Keller, he said, "Yep." He said they're still Packers because he's an Eagles fan. So he said the Packers are going with that green. So, but and I got a buddy. It's as a Ravens fan, and he said he's worried about the Ravens Thursday night with their defense.
Oh, well, that's good because I was going KC because I was like, really? What I was wondering, I wasn't even thinking about their defense. He was about their offense.
Yeah, well, he said I guess they got new coaches and a new scheme and stuff, so he's kind of worried on that end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, so what you're saying is Mahomes is going to throw for 400 to 500 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He said, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there you go. Because I'm worried about, is Lamar going to hand it off? Has he got Henry back there? Or is he just going to run it?
I'm curious.
That's what I'm curious about.
I'm curious to see what the Chiefs defense can do because they got Mike Dana back. You've got Chris Jones up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs defense wasn't too bad on the run last year, but now I think it beefs it up getting Mike Dana back. I'm just waiting to see because Derrick Henry's a beast. That dude's a beast. I mean, if you want to have a running back on your team, Derrick Henry's the guy to have. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Marshawn Lynch,
right?
As far as the toughness and everything, and he's hard to take down. And I'll tell you this: going back to that game today, watching Penn State, that running back that they got, Singleton, seeing him in person because we's only like 8 rows up, so he's kind of close to the field. That dude's a big dude for that running back for Penn State. He looks like he's going to do pretty decent running the ball and stuff for Penn State. But that's like he's kind of built, I guess, kind of somewhat like seems similar to Derrick Henry.
Okay,
but we'll see what happens. Everything I'm ready for get this season kicked off and got fantasy football and everything else. So
Yep.
I'm just glad I was back to get back enough time to get on the podcast.
Oh yeah, like I said, when you told me, you said I'm not gonna be. I'm about an hour out. Should I get on my phone? I said, yeah, do it. It'll be fun. I'm like, yeah.
Well, the thing was, if we didn't have that rain delay, I guess I don't know what how much, hour and a half maybe. I guess
Hmm.
rain delay. Well, it wasn't a rain delay. It was a thunderstorm, and
Right. Yeah.
we had gusts of winds up to 50, 60 miles an hour that came through. So it was and the lightning finally stopped. So to get back, or else if it wasn't for that, I'd have been back in plenty of time.
Hmm.
But so you want to? We're getting well. You think we got enough time? You want to do picks tonight live, or you want to do picks for the NFL Tuesday morning?
I don't know. I was like, cause I was thought we was just gonna go ahead and do it now. Tuesday morning, we're gonna be talking about the rest of the football, whatever happened on college football. We're also gonna be talking about women's the WNBA to
All
see
right,
how Caitlin do. So let's go ahead and get them now.
let me go ahead and get the NFL pulled up so we can get those picks, and then we'll maybe do the college picks Tuesday for the next week because we're getting close on time. So
Right.
uh, we'll do the NFL picks because there ain't that many games compared to college. We can grab the college picks come Tuesday for next week.
Right.
Um,
We'll do that Tuesday, and we'll just do the NFL real quick because we're about 20 minutes in, and the weather might be messing with my connection a little bit. I think I look fine, but my wife said I'm looking pixely.
all right, we got 2 minutes. All right, you ready? Thursday night, you got Baltimore and Kansas City.
KC, we both
I'm going
on KC.
KC for both of us. All right.
Hmm.
Friday night, Green Bay and Philly. I know who you're going with on them. So
Packers. The
yeah, he's going
only
Pack.
time I really want some cheeseheads to win.
All right, I'm going Eagles. All right. You got Pittsburgh and Atlanta at Atlanta.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
All right, you're going Pitt. I'm going Atlanta.
Atlanta is the X factor. I don't know how they are going to do with Cousins, and I just don't know.
All
Pick.
right, we got Arizona and Buffalo.
That's a toss up right there. Uh, I
I'm
would
gonna go.
think Buffalo is going to pull it out, but it's hard to say. That offense ain't going to do nothing. I think it's going to be the defense of Buffalo will pull it out for Buffalo.
All right, I got Bills as well on that one. Tennessee and Chicago.
Tennessee.
I thought you'd done changed your mind.
No, I think he's still going to be a bust. I think, just because preseason and all that, like I said, remember I was telling you about the preseason? He didn't have a touch. Caleb didn't have a touchdown pass. He did run one in for a touchdown. So he did get a touchdown, but it's not through the air. And the other backs did it through the air. So no, no.
All right, we got New England and Cincinnati.
Going Cincinnati.
All right, I got Cincinnati on that one as well. Houston and Indianapolis.
Houston.
I got Houston. You got Houston. Jacksonville and Miami.
Miami.
All right, we both got Miami. Carolina and New Orleans.
New Orleans.
All right, New Orleans for both of us. Minnesota and New York.
Jets are, oh yeah, it's the Giants. So we're going Minnesota.
You can't pick it. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Las Vegas and Los Angeles. Chargers.
Chargers versus Raiders. We
Raiders.
going Chargers. The Raiders ain't gonna do nothing.
That's right. Chargers. Think on that. They're starting a division round first week.
Oh, buddy.
Denver and Seattle. I'm going Seattle.
I'm going Seattle too.
All right. Let me scroll down here. Now you got to think on this one a little bit. Dallas and Cleveland.
It's a no-brainer. It's Dallas. I was about to say it's Cleveland. I was about to say something. I'm about to say it real quick. It's Cleveland. No, like, no, Dallas.
I'm going Cleveland on that one. You're going Dallas. Washington and Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
All right, you got Tampa. I'm
Mm.
going Washington. And then Los Angeles Rams and Detroit. I got Detroit.
Detroit.
You got Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
In the Monday night game, New York and the 49ers. The Jets,
49ers.
both of us got the 49ers. So there's our picks for the NFL.
I'm going for Aaron gets hurt again.
So we'll see what happens. There's our picks. And I can't wait till Thursday. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't wait for Thursday either.
Even though my Mountaineers lost today, it's not a surprise. But you always can hope.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they do the next couple of weeks to put in perspective where they're at.
Question. That's what I wanted because I was saying while you was getting on, I was just talking and I was like, did West Virginia score 4 field goals or they just got a touchdown and missed the extra point or something?
They got 2 field goals and they scored a touchdown and missed a 2-point conversion. And here's my thing, and this is why I was scratching my head. They're down 21 points. Neil Brown goes for a 2-point conversion. Why?
There's no need for a 2-point conversion.
Why?
Exactly.
I mean, this is why I don't like Neil Brown. This is why, I mean, and here's the thing. You'll see this stuff. Yeah, this is game 1, but he does this stuff all year.
Yeah.
You'll be in October and he still makes the same coaching mistakes like this.
You know why, right? That's Mike McCarthy mentality. Because Mike McCarthy does mess like that.
So, I mean, and we couldn't. Now, granted, we've lost 2 of our best linemen last year and went to the NFL on offense, but we couldn't. We couldn't run the ball. But the reason being, he didn't stretch the field. He don't throw down the middle of the field.
Right.
He'll throw the sidelines and down the sideline, but his scheme's so easy to stop. I mean, we'll just see what happens. And Green didn't play good. He just didn't play good. He made some mistakes, but he didn't throw no picks.
Yeah, he said no picks, so that's one good one.
So we'll see what happens going on from there. But which I mean, yeah, I was pulling for him to do good this year, but I mean, there was no high hopes that you know what I'm saying, it's Mountaineer football. So
right.
But when we're getting down close, this is the end of this hour. It's pretty quick, pretty fast.
Yeah, it goes fast.
But just if you don't have anything else,
I don't have anything. It's about time to do what we normally do around this time.
Yeah, if anybody out there is thinking about hurting themselves, you know, there's always the number 988 you could call. That's the crisis hotline, 1-800-273-8255, that you can go to and get the help you need, or, you know, always take, you can go to your local VA medical center. They have people on staff 24/7. Just go into the ER there, tell them you need to talk to somebody, and they'll get you in contact with the people that you need. So don't be afraid to call it. Don't hesitate.
Yep. Yeah.
But that's all I got. You got anything else, Beans?
Nope, I got nothing till the Tuesday show. We'll see Tuesday. Tuesday we'll go over them games. Like I said, WNBA, and we'll pick college.
There you go. And y'all have a good night. Have a good Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you back on the air Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Stay safe.